What's up, everybody? We're S.A.D After Dark out of Brooklyn, New York. Your new favorite band. I'm Berg.
I'm Sifa Graffiti.
Check out our music wherever you listen to music. And check out us reacting to Best of Times by the legendary Peter Cetera. This was a selection from one of our Patreon polls. If y'all don't know, all of our reactions are chosen by our patrons on Patreon. So go over there, check it out, get involved in our content and our content decisions. And thumbs up if you like this video.
Come on, for your sake. Alright, maybe it's naughty, but it might be fun. We'll go inside and we'll look around if there's lots of floating creatures. Oh, go and just see that. Come on, this could be lots of fun. Or none at all. That's all. It could be none at all.
Where are you out? Let's go.
In or out, that's the question. We either go in or we stay out. Well, that's it. If we don't go in, we can't come out. You know what I mean? All right, we're coming. We're coming. Hello. How are you?
Tony!
Very nice.
Tony, watch these fruitcakes, huh?
This is crazy.
You got to believe in something. You got to believe. When you believe in something, these are the best of times. You got to have faith in someone. You got to have faith. When you have faith in someone, these are the best of times. Don't give up, can't give in. Never lose a minute. It's a long, hard road. This must be the place. Come on, let's give it a shot.
beans on. Let's try another. Come on.
There's a bad buzz on this video.
It's the audio, yeah. When the guy was talking in the beginning of the audio, it made me feel like I thought we were in the 70s, but then I was like, how is this Peter by himself in the 70s? And then as soon as we went through the door, I was like, no, it's not.
As soon as you saw that hair, I didn't even need to see his face.
Me neither.
I just see the hair of like, oh, there he is.
Peter got the cut. Listen, Peter.
Look at him.
He's blinding us with his charm and his smile.
How do I want to get my thoughts together. I don't want to be rude. Here's the thing. Peter is great. Peter's a very talented artist. He's a great bass player. He's a good songwriter with an unmistakable voice. But after all the super rockin' Chicago songs that we've heard on this channel, to go to this, it's just like this. It's like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what would Terry think about this?
Right. This is like so the era, the trend of just like looking good and just making something that sounds like it's going to be a hit. This is something that you'll put it on like at a party. It'll definitely be there to play music to keep people like engaged and festive and stuff. But it's not like you gotta hear this stop and listen type of song. It's definitely part and it tells you how much his voice blanketed like a lot of that decade, because you can hear his tone in a lot of songs that you may not be able to pinpoint, but he was there. Okay. But I'm going back to the ground rules that I was about to set. Peter, you leave the band, you can't have a horn section in the song, all right? That's just not allowed.
Isn't that rude?
It's not loud.
I thought that when I saw the horns. I'm like, that's not Walt. Come on, bro. I don't know. I mean, it's just, like I said, obviously, like I really respect Peter, and he's great, but like this is just so cheesy. It's crazy. It just the video, like how he's in his 40s probably here, and just the video is just girls everywhere, and it's like it makes me think of like remember that interview with Terry where he's like, all these groupies, they just want something from us, they don't care about us, blah blah blah, and then you go to this. I'm like, Peter, what happened, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like. I mean, he went 80s. This is what we're talking about. Like, some artists, they go 80s.
Yeah.
This is the epitome of going 80s.
Right, and then went to Stay Alive, they go 80s. We did the Heart podcast on our Music Maniacs channel. Check it out. But that happened to Ann and Nancy, too. They were, like, almost forced to go 80s because they just wanted to stay alive and stay relevant, and they just had to, so... Yeah. Sorry.
So I don't hold this against him.
We hold it against MTV.
Yeah, it's MTV's fault. I don't hold it against Peter. He was just doing what he had to do at the time. But, like, looking back at this now, it's like, this is crazy. And, like, what you were saying before, like, you might listen to this, in the background or something, but this is not a song that has staying power.
Right.
This is not a song that, well, I was going to say 20 years from now, people will be listening, but it's 30 years from now, we're listening to it, but... Yeah. It
belongs, like, on a soundtrack. I instantly thought of movies like Karate Kid, which he was on, and I instantly thought about Rocky, like, movies like that of the era where the champ is going to win at the end. He's, like, the underdog, and he's going to go through it. This belongs, like, in the montage.
I was gonna say this is a montage song. It's gonna be a montage. Montage! Okay, yeah, but, yeah, so this was Best of Times by Peter Cetera. I'm not going to say it was the best of our times.
Oh, man.
But it was fun. It was fun to see the video and stuff. So shout out to everyone for voting for this on the Patreon. Shout out to everyone on Patreon for making these videos possible. Shout out to everyone watching on YouTube. We're S.A.D After Dark. We'll see you soon.